You have been deceived. All your life, they taught you that saving and waiting would lead to freedom. But the brutal truth is, idle money will never save you from poverty. True freedom comes from building a passive income machine, not from praying over your account balance. SCHD is not an option. It is a duty for those who dare to dream big. Compounding is not for the impatient. Drip is not optional. Patience is not advice. It is the law of survival. This is not about investing. This is a battle for real financial freedom. Now, let us step into the detailed roadmap, where every move is designed to make you the absolute master of your finances and your time. Most people chase a deadly illusion, hoarding money like a rotting treasure. They tirelessly save, locking funds away in dusty accounts, deluding themselves that this leads to freedom. But it is a sweet trap, leading straight to a lifetime of silent poverty. Money only has value when it multiplies, circulates, and creates cash flow. Anyone who dreams of stockpiling savings without generating income has already lost before starting. Understand this: money is energy, and if you fail to put it to work, inflation, taxes, and living costs will quietly strip it away. Saving alone is the fastest route to becoming poor. Money that does not earn more every day is dead money. The difference between the rich and the poor lies not in initial capital, but in making money work for them. Piling cash in an account ensures eventual loss. Money must move, must grow, must create new value continuously. Those who hoard cash are like gardeners planting seeds and refusing to water them. Understand, in finance, cash flow is king. Dead assets do not win wars. Only streams of income, constantly replenishing themselves, grant true financial power. Letting money sit is surrender. Letting it flow and compound is revolution. In the real financial world, success is not measured by hoarded cash, but by income streams. An investment without cash flow is a dead investment. Dreaming only of a nest egg without creating a stream of eggs means building sandcastles destined to collapse. Winners turn assets into perpetual income sources. Losers cling to static treasures and watch them decay. Understand this difference, and you will change your financial destiny forever. Build streams, not stockpiles. Own cash flow, not illusions. Create a living, breathing financial system that feeds you endlessly. Otherwise, prepare to watch your savings wither into dust. Among the chaotic sea of ETFs out there, SCHD rises like a silent giant. Not because it is flashy, not because it promises explosive returns, but because it builds sustainable, reliable, and truly growing cash flow. Those who understand the essence of investing know this. High-quality stocks, consistent dividend growth, and ultra-low costs are the three irreplaceable pillars. SCHD embodies all three, becoming the secret weapon of true financial warriors. It is not about chasing hype. It is about securing a fortress of cash flow, immune to the storms of the market. Those who see this dominate the game. The army of companies inside SCHD is no joke. These are corporations with global brands, massive cash flows, and fortress-like market resilience. From consumer icons to tech titans to industrial giants, SCHD's portfolio is built like an elite battalion, standing strong through all market cycles. Owning SCHD means owning shares in perpetual money-making machines that feed you continuously. You are not just buying stocks. You are acquiring rights to income streams that grow and endure beyond economic storms. Understanding this shifts you from being a gambler to becoming a financial commander. Owning SCHD is no longer a choice. It is the only escape route if you're serious about achieving financial freedom. Those who continue ignoring it, chasing after flashy junk ETFs, will remain hostages of the market forever. True players do not ask whether to own SCHD. They only ask, how much should I own? Those who understand this principle shift from surviving the market to conquering it. Those who do not will be endlessly dragged by the tides of speculation and despair. Choose your side. The clock is ticking and the battlefield waits for no one. Imagine this. With just $10,000 invested today, using the power of compounding and dividend reinvestment, you could create a massive passive income stream after 20 years. No gambling, no chasing market swings. This is the game for those who dare to be patient, not for those hunting hot picks. Compounding requires no extra work. It only needs time as your most loyal ally. Every dollar reinvested today becomes a soldier building your financial fortress tomorrow. The impatient crave fast wins and die fast. The patient lay the foundations of empires. Choose wisely because time only rewards the disciplined. Do not be seduced by stocks that sprint upwards only to crash spectacularly. The market has never changed. What flies the highest often falls the hardest. Dividend reinvestment through SCHD will not double your account overnight, but it creates unstoppable, irreversible growth over decades. True wealth does not come from thrilling price spikes. It comes from the silent, brutal accumulation of ownership. Those chasing adrenaline in investments will lose everything. Those building quietly, relentlessly, will one day hold power that cannot be stolen. Compounding is not glamorous. It is inevitable, and it does not forgive impatience. The line between real wealth and fake wealth is drawn by compounding. Those chasing get-rich-quick dreams are already paying the price for their desperation. Those feeding the compounding machine, even when it feels slow and pointless, are silently crafting unstoppable financial storms. No one outruns the math of compounding over the long haul. The only question is, are you on the right side of the equation? Set the system, reinvest every dividend, and resist the foolish urge to interfere. Compounding rewards loyalty and punishes betrayal. It is the most ruthless yet the most fair law in finance. Withdrawing dividends too early is the ultimate act of self-sabotage against your dream of financial freedom. Every dollar pulled out is a fatal stab to the precious compounding engine. It is not just today's income you are stealing from yourself. It is tens of thousands of dollars of future income being burned away. Most people never realize that withdrawing small amounts early is like chopping down their financial forest before it bears fruit. True wealth demands patience. True income demands endurance. Every premature withdrawal is a betrayal of your future. Play short-term games and you will live a short-term life. Withdrawing too early is like chopping a tree just when it starts budding. The impatient will never witness the vibrant harvest waiting at the end of the journey. Compounding needs uninterrupted time to create financial miracles. Every dividend reinvested today does not just buy more shares, it buys more ownership of your future. Real winners are those who endure long enough to let their financial forest flourish and shade their lives. Only when your orchard is fully grown should you start harvesting fruits. Anything less is self-sabotage, dressed up as enjoying life. Stay patient or stay broke. In the long war of finance, those who rush to reap early are the ones who perish fastest. They feast on immature fruits and starve in the seasons that follow. Freedom does not come from spending early dividends. It comes from building an unstoppable cash flow machine that runs without touching principal. Real champions delay gratification until their income engine is self-sustaining. Those who can't wait lose everything. Those who can command everything. Understand this truth deeply. Compounding rewards the patient with empires. It punishes the impulsive with emptiness. Choose your loyalty wisely. Your destiny depends on it. Turning on DRIP is the ultimate move that transforms an ordinary investment into a relentless money-printing machine. DRIP, the dividend reinvestment plan, requires no emotions, no predictions, no market timing. It only needs one decisive setup, then the system does the rest. Those who build silent wealth understand one thing. True financial success doesn't come from big bets. It comes from operating an automated cash flow engine without interruption. DRIP removes the weak human link from the equation. It is the hidden gear that powers fortunes without noise, without drama, without the burden of daily decision-making. DRIP is the absolute optimization of the compounding principle. Every dividend dollar, instead of being wasted on emotional impulses, is immediately reinvested to buy more income-generating assets. This happens regardless of moods, market headlines, or passing trends. DRIP is the most loyal financial servant you can own, tirelessly working to build your empire. Not turning on DRIP is like refusing to water your own money tree. Every dividend left unused is a missed opportunity for exponential growth. Those who underestimate DRIP are like soldiers going to war unarmed. They will be crushed long before victory is even possible. Refusing to use DRIP is essentially murdering your future financial freedom. Ignoring the reinvestment process betrays your efforts, your time, and your dream of ever escaping financial slavery. In a world where impatience and emotional investing destroy fortunes every day, only those who dare automate, commit, and detach emotionally will rise above. DRIP is not optional. It is mandatory if you wish to see the full power of compounding unleashed. This is not a suggestion, it is a survival commandment. Those who obey it will harvest freedom. Those who defy it will remain trapped in eternal financial mediocrity. In the real world of investing, you either automate everything or you financially self-destruct. There is no middle ground. There is no gray area. Setting up DRIP and making regular contributions means you become the absolute master of an unstoppable financial machine. No more dependence on weak emotions. No more hesitation during market storms. Winners are those who set the system once and let it operate, ignoring the screams of panic from the market. Automation is not a convenience. It is a weapon. Those without it will be forever tossed and battered by every passing wave of fear. Automation is how you save yourself from your own inherent stupidity. Every financial failure stems from emotional decision-making. Fear, greed, impatience. DRIP extinguishes these emotions at the root. Once your dividends are automatically reinvested, you have diffused the emotional bomb lurking in your portfolio. This is how silent financial empires are built, by eliminating human error from the system. Those who refuse automation will remain vulnerable to every temptation, every market rumor, and every personal weakness. Automation is not just a tactic, it is a shield, one that guards your future from your worst instincts. Refusing to automate is agreeing to die slowly in the endless loop of unconscious spending and reactive investing. You will constantly be lured into spending dividends on meaningless junk, chasing hot stocks, or panicking during downturns. Those who fail to automate lose direction, discipline, and eventually, everything. Automation is not only a financial strategy, it is a psychological survival strategy. It is the moat that protects your growing wealth from your own sabotage. Without automation, you are prey. With it, you become a builder of unstoppable financial momentum. Choose carefully. There is no room for mercy on this battlefield. Your account balance is nothing but a hollow number, a sophisticated illusion crafted to manipulate your emotions. Do not obsess over daily fluctuations in your portfolio. The real value lies in the cash flow pouring into your pocket every month. Reliable dividend income is the true measure of freedom, not a dancing number on a screen. Real wealth is not flashing $1 million portfolio. It is having steady, predictable cash flowing into your life. Those who understand this distinction command their financial destiny. Those who don't spend their lives chasing shadows, always one step behind true freedom. Retiring by selling off assets is like sailing a leaking boat. Every time you spend, your vessel sinks a little deeper. True retirement means living entirely off passive income without touching your principal. Dividends from a fortress-like portfolio, such as SCHD, are the only path to this state. When your monthly cash flow covers your lifestyle, you are no longer a market hostage. You are free. You are untouchable. Real retirement is not an age. It is a cash flow threshold. Cross it, and you no longer answer to markets, bosses, or economic storms. You answer only to yourself. The highest peak of investing is not $1 million portfolio you have to cannibalize to survive. The real summit is owning a cash flow machine so powerful that you live off its fruits without ever cutting down the tree. When the compounding machine spins itself and dividends alone sustain your life, you have transcended the rat race. Those who understand this principle join the rare elite who are truly free. Those who do not will remain trapped in the endless cycle of liquidation and regret. Build your machine, protect it. Let it carry you beyond illusions into real freedom. Panic selling is the clearest act of financial suicide, yet it is terrifyingly common. Every time the market trembles, weak hands sell everything, erasing their gains and compounding their losses out of blind fear. They fail to realize that volatility is the market's native language, not a catastrophe. Winners are those who hold the line in the storms, relentlessly reinvesting dividends no matter how the winds howl. Panic is optional. Volatility is inevitable. Those who surrender to emotion are ground to dust by the market's merciless machinery. Only the steadfast survive. Only the disciplined prevail. Chasing unusually high yields is a one-way ticket to financial hell. Stocks or funds offering 8 to 10% yields often hide fatal flaws: overloaded debts, crumbling cash flows, or unsustainable business models. When the economic tide pulls back, those who chased yield mirages are the first to drown. SCHD selects companies not based on glittering yields, but on the ability to pay and grow dividends sustainably over decades. Understanding this difference is survival. Ignoring it is suicide. Those seduced by high yields are like sailors chasing sirens, drawn irresistibly toward the rocks that will shatter their dreams forever. Giving up out of boredom is the ultimate sin of the forever poor. Building true wealth is a slow, grueling marathon, not a sprint. Those who quit before seeing the fruits of compounding are thieves robbing themselves. No one can predict exactly when the magic of exponential growth ignites. But one thing is certain: only those who endure the dull, unglamorous early years will ever taste the avalanche of rewards awaiting at the end. Quit early, and you donate your future to the disciplined. Persist, and you inherit an empire of unstoppable financial momentum. The choice is brutal, and yours. The first step toward building an unstoppable financial machine is to open a proper brokerage account that supports DRIP. No hesitation, no overthinking. Fidelity, Vanguard, Schwab, any platform that allows automatic dividend reinvestment is your battlefield. Do not get bogged down comparing platforms endlessly while forgetting the real task: taking action. Winners are those who set up their systems fast and start racing against time immediately. The sooner your system is live, the sooner compounding starts working its silent magic. Delay is death. Action is life. Understand this principle and the game shifts permanently in your favor. Step 2. Buy SCHD as soon as possible. Do not wait for the perfect price. Do not hunt for market crashes like a gambler seeking cheap thrills. Real investing is a game of time, not timing. Every day you delay is a dividend you lose forever. Buy now, turn on DRIP, and start building your cash flow machine. Successful investors understand that decisive action beats endless analysis. Perfection is the enemy. Progress is the weapon. Owning SCHD and feeding it consistently is the foundation for a financial empire. Waiting is just another word for losing. Step 3 and 4. Turn on DRIP. Contribute regularly, and then forget the market noise. Stop checking your account balance daily. Stop panicking when prices dip. Every contribution accelerates your compounding flywheel. When your dividend stream becomes large enough to cover your living expenses, that is when you truly retire, without selling a single share. At that moment, you are no longer living on hope or speculation. You are powered by a self-sustaining financial engine. The sooner you automate, the sooner you break free from financial slavery. Freedom is not given, it is built, brick by brick. The first 10 years of compounding feel like watching grass grow. Slow, boring, and full of temptation to quit. Everyone is tempted to give up when results are invisible, but only those who understand that speed in finance is measured in decades, not months, will endure. A financial giant must first sink its roots deep before towering above the world. Those who survive the first 10 years enter a realm few will ever see. In the world of compounding, patience is not just a virtue. It is the price of admission to the kingdom of unstoppable wealth. 20 years later, the passive income from dividends will explode like a financial rocket. Every dollar reinvested now spawns more dividends, which in turn create even more, launching your financial momentum into the stratosphere. What once seemed slow and tedious becomes a relentless, accelerating storm. This is no longer a theory. It is the cold, brutal reality of compounding mathematics at full force. At this stage, you do not hope for wealth. You are dragged into it, willingly or not. Those who dared to stay the course are rewarded beyond imagination. Those who quit are long forgotten. The patient are free. The impatient are doomed to remain workers forever. This is an immutable law of finance. The difference between success and failure is the ability to endure boredom, resist distractions, and reject instant gratification. Long-term investing is not a game to entertain your emotions. It is a brutal art of mental endurance. Those who stand firm until the end will own the arena. Those who falter will merely be spectators at best or casualties at worst. Compounding is ruthless. It crowns the patient with empires and strips the impulsive of everything. Choose your fate. This game is not for the faint-hearted. You do not win by hoping. You win by building a system. SCHD, DRIP, reinvestment, patience, these are not tricks. They are the rules of survival. The impatient, the panic sellers, the yield chasers will be crushed mercilessly by the machinery of finance. But those who dare plant the seeds of compounding, who nurture it with iron discipline, will harvest a freedom that no storm can destroy. This is not a dream. This is cold, brutal mathematics. Choose your side. Be the builder of an unstoppable financial machine, or be the eternal wanderer chasing illusions. The battlefield is set. The laws are written. Destiny will not wait for hesitation. It will reward the brave.